Okay, so today we are making rice paper dumplings. Rice paper dumplings is what we're making today. And we're going to fill them up with veggies. And I want you guys to follow along. We're going to first shred our king oyster mushroom. I'm just going to put some of that in there. There we go. Shred it with a knife, with a fork. The Lunar New Year is coming on February 17th. And I hear it's going to be a really good one, being the fire horse. I'm excited about that because I lived a year of the snake and it has not been amazing. So I'm excited for the horse, the fire horse. Supposedly making some good changes, exciting things. So I'm gonna make very nice rice paper dumplings. And I've made this before. They're pretty yummy. And because, if you pack them all up with veggies, that's the only thing we need to have tonight. We don't have to have anything else because the rice paper is the carbs, the veggies are the protein, all the fiber is in there. We got carbohydrates, everything's in there. So we can just go with these veggies. And I'm gonna have to chop this down a little bit. Hi, Alina, how are you? Making rice paper dumplings tonight. Filling them with veggies. So excited. Hi, Roxy, how are you? We're making rice paper dumplings tonight. I'm gonna put some cabbage in there, some purple cabbage. Yes, I like dumplings. The table's making a bunch of noise tonight. Trying to keep it bite size, so chopping it a little bit. And these dumplings will have everything we need, all the veggies we need, carbs, fiber, protein. What rest are you using? What recipe are you using for the filling? I'm using whatever's in my kitchen. So like I have some cabbage here. I'm going to use also some green onion and some carrot and some king oyster mushroom. And that's going to be it. And of course ginger and garlic. I think it's going to be pretty yummy. All right, so I think that's enough cabbage. Make sure we chop it down. There. And now we need some carrots. I'm going to use some carrots. I'm going to make some rice paper dumplings tonight. Pan-fried, crispy, yummy Asian dumplings with all kinds of veggies inside. So we don't have to have anything else with it, just our dumplings. I just got to make sure I make enough. Enough to feed the whole family. I have a good rest of your day. I have to head off now, but good luck. Thank you so much, Roxy. I appreciate that. So polite. Most people just walk off. I appreciate you. I'm grating the carrots for my dumplings. I want some, you do? Well, maybe you'll make my recipe. I close my blinds. I don't want the neighbors to see what I'm doing. So I had a little debate today going on my Facebook page. People got, well, it's really in response to meat eaters coming to my page whenever I use frozen vegan food or I fry something. Like I might do 15 posts filled with veggies like this one I'm doing today. I'll do one post that has some fried food. The meat eaters come and say, you're not healthy, you're just as unhealthy as a meat eater. And so today I took to my Facebook and I said, let's be honest. Meat eaters eat more processed food than plant-based eaters. And they're like, no, it's not true. Yeah, it is true. And I'm going to tell you why it's true. Number one, the number one source of of processed foods is what? Fast food. Fast food. And lots of meat eaters go into fast food when they're in a crunch, right? If they got to get something to eat, they're going to fast food right away. And guess what? Plant-based eaters can't do that. They don't even have anything for us to eat. So right there, we have to go somewhere that doesn't have processed foods. Only once in a while, rarely, can we eat processed foods. We either got to go home, cook veggies like what I'm doing right now, or we can't go to fast food every day. My mom died. Can you give me a shout out, please? Hello, Victoria. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Anyway, it's ALR. Jesus coming soon. Okay, Jesus is coming soon. Jesus is real. I know the Lord is real to me. Mm-hmm. You know that song? All right, so here we go. Mushrooms, cabbage, carrot. Now we're going to take it over here. And we're going to saute at least the mushrooms. And we're going to saute it lightly. Uh-oh. I forgot to get my ginger in my garlic. Kind of important. So, I'll take you back over here actually. Because we got to process our garlic and our ginger now. It's ALR. What's ALR? What's ALR? Okay, got it. Got our garlic. And we're going to press it. I also have some ginger. Look at this big piece of ginger. I usually freeze it so that I can use what I want. I saw somebody the other day say that when they're at the store, what they do is just break the ginger, and so they buy less ginger. I didn't never think to do that. I buy this big one, and then I freeze it, and then I take a little bit out. Here. What does she mean by is ALR, Veggie B? Do you know? But I do feel bad. My sister, you know, she died almost a year ago this week. So I've been feeling a little sad about that. Oh, Lord. Y'all just gonna be on here talking shit? Is that what you're gonna do? Let me see if I can. How is it on this channel? Okay, good. There we go. All right, so I got a bunch of garlic. Bunch of ginger. What are you cooking? I'm making rice paper dumplings. Ooh, that's a lot of ginger. That's nice. Okay. Lots of ginger. Right there. Lots of garlic. Put my ginger back in the freezer. Okay, so now we're going to take you over here. We're going to start sautéing things. And I don't want it to be too sautéed. Mostly I just want to cook these mushrooms down. Because they are like would be the most chewy part. And then just maybe a little cabbage. Not too much. Mix that. Put some ginger and garlic in there. Not all of it though, but a good bit. Ooh, I think I'm out of sesame oil, which that is a very bad thing. Yeah, I think I'm out of sesame oil, but I'm going to put some soy sauce in there. Oh no, I'm out of sesame oil. Sometimes I have two in here. But, oh no, I got some, a little bit, yes. Whew, little sesame oil gives it a nice flavor. Thought I was out, but I'm not. Also going to use a little red pepper flakes. Give it a little spice. A little garlic powder. And a little white pepper. Do that in the vegan teachers' comments. Do that in the vegan teachers' comments. Oh, they did something ugly. I don't. It's in the air, baby. It's in the air. All right. So we got this right here that we sauteed up, tenderized it, right? Now, since that's nice and tenderized, now we're just going to add in everything else. but not for long because we want this to stay crisp. Not for long. I want it all to stay crisp. Yes. I think it's going to be yummy.
It's really pretty.
Thank you. So that's it. We're not going to cook this very much because we're going to cook them in our dumplings, okay? Just going to cook it down a little bit, just a teensy weensy bit because the crunchy vegetables will be nice. But we definitely needed to cook down the mushrooms because they can get a little, you know, tough. Okay, so there is that. Now, I'm going to come back over here. Let me clean off some of this space. Messy. Nah, thank you, though. I appreciate you. I try to keep it clear so I don't have any accidents like fall over something. You know what I mean? Oh, in that little corner right there. I still could fall over because I'll be moving. But I appreciate you though. All right. I'm gonna clean off my little area because we're about to take our rice paper and make a bunch of packets. And we need to have our area clean for that. All right. Okay. Cutting board back. Take all of these out of here. I'll keep our rice paper. Take this away. I'll do the green onions in a minute. All right. Everything else away. I think we did it. Got everything? Yes. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take a dish of warm water from the sink. I am making rice paper dumplings. That is what's going on here. Okay. Now, I don't know what anybody said in my comments. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't matter. Okay. All right, so I have this. This is warm water here. I'm going to switch you this way so I can see what you're talking about. Okay, so this is warm water out the sink. And this is rice paper made from rice. Used often in Vietnamese, Thai cooking, things like that. Okay. I'm going to take it, just damp it. That's all you have to do. Just dampen it a little bit. You don't have to do much more than that. I'm trying to get you in a space so you can see everything that's going on. The water's over here. Rice paper's here. Now we're going to go get our filling that I just sauteed, right? So I have this filling. Look how pretty that is. And this is going inside of my rice paper. I want to make some dumplings. Okay. Let me get a little spoon. Yeah. Let me get a scoop so it's about even. Gonna put it there. Fold it over. Can you see that? Fold it over this way. Fold it over this way. Nice and tight. Okay. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to dip it in water. You won't see me dip it in water off screen because I want you to be able to see me roll. So I got to choose. Okay. That fell apart, but I just pasted it back together, okay? A scoop of my filling here. And bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Okay. There's my dumplings too. What did I say about what? King. You asked what did I say? What did I say about what? We are wetting the paper in warm water. Laying it on our board. Using a scoop of my beautiful filling that I sauteed over there and seasoned up. Now we're going to wrap it all very nice and neat into a dumpling. Put our dumpling aside. Continue. And then we're going to fry them. And of course, we're going to make a sauce. I'm going to pan fry them. I did see someone put them in the oven, but I'm going to pan fry them. And they'll come out nice and crispy. And I've made this recipe before. I'm pretty sure I even have a video on my YouTube if you wanted to see it of crispy rice paper dumpling. I love rice paper. I keep it on hand to do various things. This is beautiful. And I barely cooked the cabbage and the carrots and the green onions. I did cook the mushrooms because they needed heat so they could soften. What in the world is going on with people today? We can't have a nice little a live stream today without craziness, huh? Y'all want to act up today? Okay. Them, my little packets, nice and tight. Now I'm going to use some round rice paper because I ran out of the square. Wet it in warm water. You don't have to wait for it to get soft. It will do that on its own. Give yourself a little packet of veggies. Wrap it into a nice little bundle. And it will soften on its own. Hey Kitchi, how are you? I'm making rice paper dumplings today. Nice to see a friendly face because I don't know what is going on in my comments today. And I have to make enough because this is all we're having for dinner tonight. It's going to, you know, what's inside is enough, but you just got to make sure we have enough. Wet the rice paper. Chunk of veggies, mushroom mixture. Wrap tight. And I don't know how many we need. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, so, you know, earlier I was having this discussion about meat eaters like to come over onto my Facebook page and say that vegans eat a bunch of processed foods, while skipping the fact that the whole darn refrigerator and fast food industry is made up of meat-based processed foods. And of course, a lot of meat eaters are out there eating that, but they want to jump on us. We have like the teeniest, smallest little section for vegan processed food. And you don't even get all the ones that are available on the market. It's like hardly anything. And it's in a sea of chicken nuggets, steakums, you know, big puffed up chicken wings and stuff. But yet they always want to come and say, you're not eating healthy because you fried something or because you're eating impossible. Come on. Who is keeping big Burger King and Popeyes in business. Not plant-based eaters, that's for sure, because there's nothing there for us to eat. So what's the reason to come worry about if you see something processed on my page? You skip over like 13 posts where I'm cooking vegetables and fruits, so you can come wag your finger about something fried or something that's from the frozen section. And you writing that in my comments while you're waiting in line at Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. So, you know, can we give ourselves a break and stop lying to ourselves? Plant-based eaters are eating more plants, less processed than meat eaters, and that's only because of availability. We'll tell you that. It's simple availability. We don't even have enough processed stuff to eat. As soon as you see one little thing, you feel like you have to come over and point out something. Why? Because you feel bad about what you're doing? I don't know why. I would love to know the mentality. Where you fell for some okie doke lie that the meat industry told you to fall for. I would love to know. I think that's what it is. I think the meat industry has put out enough propaganda, and people who eat meat have fallen for it because they want to fall for it. But instead of just feeling happy with their little chicken nuggets and steakums and stuff, no, they have to come over to my page and say, because they saw something fried, or they saw something an impossible, or which I rarely use, but I did the other day, or beyond that, oh, all I eat is processed foods. Skip over 13 posts with all this cabbage and rainbow food that I do every day, so that you can go and play a gotcha game that you ain't even winning at. You can't let propaganda machines mislead you. And I believe in everybody having their journey and doing what they do and all of that. But don't try to come and attack me because you done fell for the okie doke. That mess that's being put out by our government right now about eating more meat, that is ridiculous. And it's going to make people sick. And you need to stop following it. It's common sense. Vegetables, you ain't got to be 100% plant-based, but come on, stop lying to yourself. Vegetables have fiber, which you need to fight things like colon cancer. Nutrients. Protein. Yes, vegetables have protein. It's not just animals. Cows don't need nothing but plants, and they have plenty of protein. All right, so let's start frying these babies up. I'm making rice paper dumplings. And that's what we're gonna have for dinner is rice paper dumplings. They'll get crispy. And we're gonna make a little sauce that goes with them. I hope I made enough. So this is all we're having for dinner tonight. The dumplings and the sauce. So I hope I made enough dumplings. Let's see if they're getting crispy over here. I'll tell you, they need to get more crispy. So they're getting crispy. We're going to turn them a couple times. Not this time, Tony. Next time. Next time. Not this time. I gotta get my ginger back out for my sauce. I'll make the sauce over here. Get some of this off my board. Now we're going to take our ginger that we just put back in the freezer. I'm going to pull it back out, grate it. Whoop. Almost lost you. Let's see. That's a good bit. I freeze my ginger. And then I come along and I grate it with the skin on. That's a good little pile of ginger right there. Put it back in the freezer. Let's see what's going on with our dumplings. Yeah, they look good. All right, let's see. Crispy dumplings. I'm gonna go back to the sauce. I'll put our ginger in the bowl. It's a good bit of ginger. Now we're going to do some garlic. had someone to ask me, why do I search for all the things while I'm doing a live stream? Because I'm just cooking dinner. This is not an edited video, nor is it a television studio. Now, I'm pretty sure I do have a short version of this rice paper dumpling on my page. If you're like, stop by, you feel like this is interesting, but oh my goodness, I don't have all this time to wait while she searches for her garlic and all of that. You can search my page under my videos and you'll see the rice paper dumplings, because I've made this before. So some people like it that I'm searching for things while I'm cooking so that they get a real-time idea of how long these recipes that I make will actually take. And if you notice, if you've been here a lot, I try to get it done. I try to get off within, thank you, Kitchen, you're so sweet. I try to get off in an hour. I try to stay within an hour every time I make a recipe. I don't like to be here a long time. So I got about 5 cloves of garlic. Let's see what's going on with these. Oh, now they're over here trying to get a little burnt up. That's all right. I wanted them crispy like that. Yeah. All right, perfect. All right, so I want you to see. Some of them are a little dark, but I want them crispy like that. I want them to be crispy. I'm gonna put them. We're getting her on BET and Food Network. Oh, I claim it. I claim it. I claim it. I claim it. All right. So we got how many? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 cloves of garlic. I'm pressing it. Okay, we're gonna put this in our sauce. When you gotta have a good sauce for these Asian dishes, right? The sauce. You gotta have a good sauce for anything, honey. That's why I wrote a whole cookbook on sauces. Because when you're doing plant-based cooking, sauces really matter. All right, so ginger and garlic in there. Now, let me start taking these off. Putting the next crew on. Let me brush it a little bit. You don't want to have too much oil, but then you don't want it to go without any oil either. Yes, let's claim it. All right. There we go. See that? We're going to let those crisp up. Back to our sauce. Back to the sauce. What did happen here? Here's something. I don't know what I did. Somehow I messed up the picture, but I don't know how. What the heck I do with this picture? I don't know. Somehow I fat fingered. I don't know how much y'all can see. Did I mess this up for everybody or just for me? Who knows? Anyway, there you go. We're going to go ahead and put the rest of the stuff in there. So we got some soy sauce, some sesame oil. Earlier I thought I had ran out, but I didn't. I got sesame oil. These look so yummy. All right. I'm going to turn it down just a bit. Now, I'm going to also put some chili crunch in here. Chili crunch in my sauce. This is like the last of it. So I'm trying to get all of it. Now I have another sauce that I got from this is sort of like a chili crunch. I got it from grocery outlet. We're going to use that. It's a really good spicy mushroom sauce. You hungry? I'm going to use a little black vinegar. You could use rice wine if you don't have it. And some water. Okay, one more thing. Okay. I was going to use sweet soy sauce, but I see mine is all old and messed up. These things are in here. Crisping up. They look great. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So what did I say? Oh, some little water and a little sugar. Added in some more. Oh, we're also going to put some green onions in there. Just a bit of sugar. And we're going to use a little green onion. I'm going to try to keep an eye on these. I'll chop some green onion here. I love toasted. Yeah, me too. I love all sesame oil. But toasted is, yeah, I think my favorite. Green onions. Or scallions, whatever you call them. I'm going to put those in our sauce. The only other thing, gotta make sure these are nice. Oh yeah. They're looking crispy. See that? Ooh. Woo. Tried to show you one. It got a little, it fell off. have to bring the camera over. All right, here we go. So this is what they're looking like. This is the ones that are done. These are the ones that are still cooking. And I really wish I could figure out what I did to my camera. Well, I don't know. All right. Now I'm going to take a little bit. I got to taste the sauce, see if it's good. Taste my sauce. I might need some more water in it. Ooh, that's good. Ooh. I did put a little bit more water in it. I'm also going to put, yeah, that looks delicious. Let's just go ahead and start taking these off because we are going to eat. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit because I want them a little browner. This one's good. That one's good. Yeah. And truly, I don't know if I have enough, but I have enough for you guys to see what we eating. Okay. I'm gonna bring my stuff. I might have to make some more. I do have more filling. If we eat those all up, I have to make some more. So there's my sauce. And here's one of my dumplings. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. I made this one sauce is mine, so I can dip it, double dip. This is so good. Ooh. And I made the sauce a little spicy. Very yummy. Under an hour. I'm gonna have to make some more because I know we're not gonna have enough because they're so good. All right, I will see you guys later. Thank you for hanging with me. If you didn't follow me yet, go ahead and follow me, and I'll see you next time.